Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we built up some defenses for the first time I guess, since obviously we had a little bit of a hard time recently with attacks and stuff coming in at this base. And yeah, it was probably a good idea to have done this much earlier, but we got some quadruple walls all the way across. So that way we're a little bit better defended. Not that it's gonna, defend us, but it does mean that we can utilize all of these mortars here a little bit more effectively without having to worry about them being right up in our shit. Other than that, we just kind of cleaned everything up last episode. We got all the chunks and everything out of the mountains. All current projects are done. Obviously, we need to set up quite a bit more for today, but we're in a good position where we should be able to continue getting stuff done very quickly. Over here, we did have ourselves a power ship, so we got rid of that. We are working through all of the mech corpses that are around. So that's getting done over here, and other than that, there's not a whole lot. We're also working on getting our little vent area finished up. This is 160 degrees Celsius. That's not venting. Oh, I fucked it up again. I got too ahead of myself. Is in here fine? No, it's not fine. Okay, let's open these back up. We closed them because I thought we were going to be okay with the little bits there, but nope, let's get that fixed. Other than that, things are going quite well. We have chem fuel coming back in, which is nice, and I guess we should probably get some stuff set up. We just got to make sure that they're not going in here and bursting into flames, because it's quite warm. Let's run this forward and just make sure it's going as it should. Okay, so that should be back to reasonable temperatures. And this time I'll just wait till it's completely done. I won't get too ahead of ourselves. So over here, we got a lot of floors to do. We got some walls up this way. We're going to set up some new mining, so we're going to want our planning on. Oh boy. So the next step would be dig out all of these. So that's not too big of a deal. I'm going to turn this visibility down a bit, make it a little bit easier to see what we're doing. I just know I don't want to go too low because the black's kind of hard to see in the background, but that should work. So we can do all of this. Now this is going to have a collapse risk. Yeah, because it's 16 by whatever. So what we can do is mine out everything but this center bit. Yeah, probably a good idea. So we can get that going. We can start letting them run. Oh, what's loading? Nothing. It's just the game was... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, we have psoriasis. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. We'll deal with that. Who's... Oh, Hook would be a prisoner. Okay. I was like, who the hell's Hook? But it's fine. We're good. So yeah, we'll get all of this set up. And then beyond this, we're basically done the digging. We just need the giant ship area that needs to get dug out. And we do need to tidy up in here as well, but that's kind of lower priority. Oh, it's so hard to see where exactly we got this going. We'll have to check to make sure once we're done that we can actually get all of this. Even if it's not like 100% set up properly, it'll be close enough. When that works, and then we'll just swap out this mountain wall with a normal wall once it's done. So how's that looking? Reasonable. I don't see any major issues with it. So and that's good. All up here is already being cleaned out. We do need to expand over here, so that's where our cooling is going to go once it gets there. These walls we were going to use as filler, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of filling to do. We do have a little bit over here. For now, let's just deconstruct it. We'll put new stuff in. It'll just be tidier that way, because that's kind of visually distracting. So then other than that, we have over here, obviously still needs to be finished. We can also set up our power system. So this is going to want to mine. All of this should be fine. We'll get these chunks all done. That needs to go right to there, and then this just needs to go here. We are going to need to remove this wall as well, and we have to fill in quite a bit of stuff over here because this Ancient Danger screwed it all up. And then we also need to obviously get in here so we can dig. That's all solid dig out, yes. And then we have a solid dig out just for right there, and then we can deconstruct all that. And we'll have to rework this. Oh, something's thinking. Large bandit camp. We don't need to worry about this. There's a lot of shield belts there. So we can get rid of that. We can get the new area, which is fine. Diplomatic marriage, no. And, oh, it's a dog. Well, maybe you shouldn't be drinking all of our booze. We already fixed that, but still. And then this is going to gradually get done. So this is all not ridiculous. Temperature right, and in here is 53, and it's fine. Everything's fine. All right. So now we also need building projects. Everyone is busy right now or sleeping. But there is still lots to do, so we can get rid of our plans. And I guess the next step here would be get some more floors in. Start working through and filling it up, because we have obviously a lot more walls to do, but the walls are, you know, we kind of got to wait for other digging to get done first. And we could probably get the doors up on this so we could dig out this mountain roof. There's also, oh, that's done. Okay, from up here it looked like that was not done properly. So we need floor. So we're using the slate tiles, and we could bring that basically everywhere. Make sure we don't screw it up. And that's going to be going across here. We won't go into this area just yet because we'll do that as a pattern. But we can get all the way up to here. We should probably also start running our cooling pipes through the area, since we know that they're going to be basically everywhere. And then we have some more floors. Wild boar self-tamed. We are getting a lot of just random animals. We haven't been killing them. It's not like it's a huge problem or anything. These floors in here. So this is all going to be kind of a clusterfuck. I guess we could just change all that out. There's no reason to keep it as it was. And then we're going to want that all down here. And all the battle rooms. So I can't just, yeah, cover all that. Okay. Okay. That's kind of a pain. So the easiest way would be do these strips first and then fill in the tops. And then all those floors should get done fairly quick. Everyone seems to be very good at, well, obviously everyone's good at building. That's why they're here, if they can't build their miners. So that should move along pretty quick. And then the next step would be to get ourselves some turrets set up. How is our ship going with resources? So that was this. So we have anti-grain warheads, uranium, not ready. What do we have left? Shit tons of steel. Okay, lots and lots of stuff. And that's doing nothing. We don't have anything else going here. You need fuel. Fuel's good. We aren't using those, so everything else. So it's just this one ship that needs to be worked with. These corpses are in here. That's because we have overflow, which is getting processed for more. That wild boar. So that's all the way out here. We may as well just let you join the colony. Why not? We're letting all the other animals that have joined stick around. And we need someone to come do this. This is home zone, correct? I would say yes. Yeah, because we already checked that. So, Clark, what are you up to? Oh, yeah, that's why we're getting stuck with that. Can we get... Go get Queenie. I didn't really want to force... Oh, of course you're sleeping. I didn't really want to force the mining or anything. But it's taken forever, and I'd like to get all this fixed up so it's not 50 degrees in here. It's not hurting anything, but the problem is it's leaching into our freezer, which is then making the freezer warm, and, you know, that's not exactly good either. And there's a lot of things I could do to fix that, but I'd rather fix the cause of the problem and not just, you know, patchwork that. So, Queenie, you can wake up? Yeah, sure. Go eat, and then we'll get you to force mine. Because it's not like there's a whole lot, it's just no one mines because every miner is gone. And we do have a heat wave here, too. There's no problems anywhere else, right? We should be good everywhere because we obviously have cooling and stuff. Yeah, everything's looking fairly good. Except for in here. And that's 13. We have an area reveal. We're not too worried about that. Hey, Queenie, you are sewing. Can you orbital factory? I always forget. Do they buy all of the power armor bits that we're trying to sell? I don't think so. No, it's a scrap trader, the combat trader. There was one more. I don't remember what it was. I'm 90% sure it wasn't that. And obviously we don't really have anything else that we need to be selling right now. Anything that's not automatically being sold anyways. So that's going to take you forever. We can increase the radius. I don't know what the deal is here. We have a lot of area reveal. Why would they mine these two, but not these? I don't know. We'll see. Where are we getting this all out? What a mess. Oh, a bunch of sandstone and a bit of granite and a ton of wood. Wow. Okay, we'll take free wood. And then we're going to have to clean all this mess up. So that kind of makes a mess out of in between the vaults. But what can you do? And how these the floors are moving along. Yeah, look at that. They're all the way down to here already. That's going to need to still get done. Are we out of slate? Oh, it's because they haven't been moved out of here yet. So what we can do is if we haul urgently, everyone will move it to here, which will save time because if we move them to here, we can move a whole bunch at a time, whereas if they go down here, they're grabbing less per trip. And that's the whole point of having these here, is so it's quicker. So if we haul urgently, that should get them into where they should be. Even if it takes people away from their other jobs for right now. But it'll make things easier long term. And of course, it's going to be resetting as we go, so we want to just make sure we're constantly haul urgently. It's obviously because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 or whatever in there. So there's only that many people could be doing it, which is kind of a pain, but what can you do? What might be worth it is turning off haul urgently for a bunch of people. That way it's not constantly resetting itself. Although it looks like they're basically done already. They're grabbing them very quickly out of here. Because like I said, they can grab a lot more because you're moving 41 plus 48. That's not a whole lot. It's still more than what they grab for when they do these. But either way, that should help. That should help. So we don't need these area reels or any of that. What else are we going to need to get going here? Obviously, we don't want to get a whole lot more construction. We have all of our defenses and everything done. All this is going to start growing back, make it look pretty. And that's basically it. So, Queenie, how are you doing over here? You finished it. Beautiful. And we just need over here. Queenie. Oh, you're right there. Beautiful. Can you come and force mine that? And then we'll increase that. Oh, I know why it's not showing the exclamation mark on these. It's because we can't see these. But yeah, when you mine that out, then that would be showing, and then so would that one, and then that's how you're doing it. That explains why all that got done in a row. Beautiful. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then that's going to get finished up. Everyone hates us. It's fine. We have no meal source. How's our food situation while it's on the mind? We still have 10 days of food, and how much of that is lavish? 132, so that's not too bad. We are out of the insect jelly. Man, didn't we send over like 500-600 plus what was out here? They eat through that so quick. So maybe we get that going, and we still haven't restocked our lavish meals here, probably because we're loading the ship and that's kind of everybody's doing it. So that makes sense. So how much longer are we looking? Still quite a bit. They're doing it. It's not a huge deal. All right. And livestock. Okay, so we don't need that. You guys got in here going quickly. So actually, I was looking into the light situation again last night, and I realized this when I loaded up the game today to do recording that what I was trying to do screwed up. Oh, please don't be a raid. Nope, just a stutter. So I did manage to get a long light version of these. That way we can have one that takes up like 9 tiles with only creating one light source instead of, you know, having to do lights all the way across. Did I end up deleting that? I think I reverted back because it wasn't working as I intended. So that's under furniture. And of course I misclicked. No, I did get rid of it. But I did make a 5 long light, and it was kind of a stupid situation because the mod, it's a bit more complicated than just a normal piece of furniture or anything, because obviously it's an in-wall item, and that's not something that vanilla does. And it also has an on-off feature where the textures are different from on and off. So it's not actually just like a texture change, it's an actual, the item itself changes. when you flip it on and off. So what I was doing is, well, the issue I had was the off version was working fine, but the on version, no matter what I did, even if I set it up properly, it was still only being the one tile texture, and I wasn't able to figure out why. And then I came on today and I realized the mod has two versions of lights, and the off version I was using the right version, the on version I was screwing up. And the reason it does that is because the mod has changed over time, and they had old version of lights in for compatibility reasons, and then the new version for, you know, general use. This is the new version. So it was just all fucky, and I realized when I turned the game on that it was my mistake, because the old version had an on tag here, so it said wall light on instead of just wall light. And yeah, I realized I told it to use the wrong thing, and well, sorry, the long version I made was based off the old light. So I should be able to fix that now, but I spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out why it refused to give me a long on, but the off version was working fine. And obviously we wanted on lights, not off lights. Bandits are spreading. Is that up in the blue moon? No, it's near us. So we're going to want to get rid of these guys at some point, and these ones here, and obviously this entire faction and that faction, everybody. But I'm not too worried about it right now. Our temperature in here is fine. We're still fully indoors. Yes, we have an area revealed. Where are we making a mess? Oh my god, this area is a disaster. What happened to the rest of your divider? I guess it was not really there because this is, oh my god, this whole area is a mess. Well, there's not much you can do about it. Let's get some more walls in. So we need the blueprints. Yes. And we're gonna have to dig this out, but that's not a big deal. So we can go, that's going up through here and up through here. And that just needs to wrap around and then up to there. And that's where it ends, because obviously we're gonna have a bunch of doors. We can't do anything on this side because that's not quite dug out yet, so we can get in here filled. And then that should be fine to just do that. And then they'll dig it out as they fill it in. And there shouldn't be an issue with that. There shouldn't be, we'll see. We do have a bit of fill in over here. Pristine, man, what's with the game? It wants us to have pristine ruin. Oh, that's low anyway. It's not even tempting. But the game really wants us to do pristine ruins. It's trying. So we're going to want to fill this in. I guess we can just throw... How's our granite? Because I know we're getting low. Although we are getting more. So like through the digging over here, it's in... Well, some of it's in granite. Actually, all this is granite. And then it changes over again to more sandstone. So we might actually want to start digging this out just for the sake of getting more granite blocks. Or chunks, rather, so we can make more blocks. We'll see. Right now we have almost 4,000, so that's not a huge deal. And we have... The game's trying to give us so many things to do. It's like, oh, you're busy? Here's all the things that you could possibly need. Do we have a wall up here we can take? There's a wall light. Is that a new or an old one? That's one of the new ones. Okay. Now it's got me curious on how many old ones we'll run across. Either way, limestone wall. So that can get claimed and reinstalled as filler. And we can get rid of this plan because we're going to get all of this moved. Glitterworld Trader. I don't remember if they are someone that wants stuff. But we want this. Oh, actually, what we can do. Take... No, I can't just take them all. Take all of those, claim them, and that way we can move them around. And we're gonna want to repair them as well, I guess. These all need to be... Oh, everything's a mess. I wish the ruins wouldn't spawn in the mountains. Because they make shit even worse than the ancient ruins in terms of looks. But either way, it's not a huge deal. Oh, we had a collapse here. Which means we will end up with a collapse. There's a wall there. We'll end up with a collapse over here, so we'll get something there as well. But we can claim those, get that repaired, and then we'll get them moved. We'll get this, not that one, because it's already used. We'll get that reinstalled up over here. That way that can't collapse. Because we got lucky with that not killing anyone. But one of these days it will fuck it all up. Now, we also want to get some of these walls in because we got to get one person to remove the entire roof in here safely. Trade report, that's nothing. Psychic Soother, we could use more, so that's good. So, can we grab plasteel? There's also been a lot of comments I should be using the uranium doors instead of plasteel doors because plasteel is flammable. It's 20% flammability and uranium doors are not, and the health difference isn't like the biggest deal. I'm not worried about flammability. The issue that I don't want to worry about is how slow the uranium doors are for moving through them. Because if we have as many doors as we're going to need to make sure everything's nice and segregated, you know, it's going to take a long time to run through this place. And having slower doors is worse than a flammability risk. Because we should be all right overall. Because, you know, if we have a whole bunch of plasteel doors in here, how are they going to catch on fire? You're not really going to run into that issue. And if we're somehow having them all catch on fire, we got bigger problems anyways. So I think the movement speed in through our base is going to be much more important, which is why uranium was the final choice. Either way, let's go ahead and get this sealed. So we're going to need a triple door and then a triple door. A triple door there, a triple door there. Rare thrombos, where at? That is over here. We're not going to worry about them. If they were at the other base, we'd kill them, but it's fine. Because we don't process them through here anyways, and I'm not going to send them back. Speaking of send them back, we did get all of the mechs out, yes, and our storage isn't full of clothing and crap. All this slate hasn't been moved properly. Oh, another pristine ruin. Why? That's an over 1 million one. Oh, don't look at it. How's this going? It is done. It is done. Okay, so we need to get all of these. I guess that's not going to work. So we can grab those and those. Haul those. Haul those. That is unroofed. Unroofed. So what's the outdoor temperature currently? It's 12 degrees. So yeah, it's the issue that I knew was going to happen. It's just not enough open roof to actually do any effective venting. So we need to make that bigger if we want this to vent in any reasonable way. Which is why I didn't want to do this, but I kind of figured it might be just enough. Because now we have a situation where we basically have to open it up more. But yeah, 8 tiles of unroofed. Because the thing is, it's technically an indoor building. That's how the game... Well, actually, it doesn't say it. Either way, that's not enough. Because if we close off these vents, it'll still get up to like 150 degrees. So we need a bigger area. So I guess it sucks that we already built these walls. But we can... I'll deconstruct them and we'll just build new ones after. But we'll dig out a bigger area and see how big it's going to need to be to actually vent this. And we won't get the walls in until we know for sure now, since we know it's a problem. Oh, is that Merrick back up? If I could read those. Yes, Merrick is back up. Well, you're going to stay here and do work. Because you can do some mining, so you'll assist with this. But we can mine... Oh boy, how big do we need to make this? Yeah, I guess we can go with something like that. Oh, that stutter. Cancel. We don't want that much. We'll get that and see if that's enough. And you'll know it's enough when it's the same as the actual outdoor temperature. But it's not, so it's not. So, yeah. We'll just have to wait that one out. And hopefully we never have any real issues with raiders or anything here. What we could do, which might not be a bad idea, is double up this wall. Or even triple up the wall. And then put some anti-grain warhead mines in here. So if for some reason we do get any drop-in raiders over here, which they shouldn't because there should be a lot of other spots they'd prefer to go. That way, if they do land in here, it'll just explode. And there would be enough wall to stop it from going in and doing any damage to this stuff. Sorry, my voice decided that it didn't want to work anymore. We have area revealed. Where are we making a mess? Oh my god, it's so bad. Okay. We get all of that again so we can make sure it's claimed. And then the repair work hasn't been done because they're doing other construction related stuff. And that has been moved, so that's not going to collapse on us. These floors are basically done. You're just finishing this up. It's still cold in here. All that's done. That mining hasn't been started, but we did get that deconstructed. So we're almost done the current build projects. Once these are done, we're going to rapidly want to get rid of the mountain roof here. That way we don't have bugs spawn there. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Hey, Dayton, you're stuck. Can you unstick, please? Is anyone else stuck? I'd say no. It looks like everyone that's not moving is doing something, so that's not too bad. And then that's going to take forever to do. Merrick, you are a 2. So you're doing construction number 1, which really, it's just this hauling. It's so much. It's really my fault for making, well, I was going to say it's my fault for making this base with everything so far away from each other, but it's not really my fault because this base is just piecework and it's been expanded all haphazardly since we started. So, you know, it's kind of one of those, you know, we could have rebuilt the entire thing, but, you know, it also would make more sense to just rebuild a whole new base from scratch where things make more sense. Like moving these power so we don't have to vent anywhere weird. What can you do? Bandits are spreading. Where again? All the way up in the Blue Moon. That seems like a you problem. That's all a mess. But at least that mining's done. So we can get more of these walls in where we need them. So then that is going to be across here, 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 and here. So then that'll seal this off. Have they finished this? No. So we'll just bring this into here for now. And, oh, that didn't take long. And we'll just hold that off there. So then in here is done. Or at least the wall structure. And I did go one too far here, so we'll deconstruct, reinstall makes more sense. That's sandstone there. And that obviously needs to get swapped out. All this purple needs to be in brazier, but we'll worry about that after. And then we can also get that starting to get swapped out. Why is that a different color? Oh, it's not a different color. It's being told to mine. The overlap is kind of weird. But we'll get that set up for the walls. That way we don't even have to worry about it collapsing during the changeover. And then these doors are done there. And in here is going to start warming up. These doors here we'll leave open. That way it doesn't get warm within here. So let's get rid of that. So these need to be held open. We'll come and do that. These need to get finished. They are lacking a bit of plasteel. Do we have plasteel? Yeah, we got more than enough here for right now. Can we get those moved out of here too? That way it's not blocking our ability to walk through there quickly. So then, your mom, where are you going? You're going to go do that. Whenever you're done that, where are you going? You're going to build a granite wall. Can you come in here? Because you are a builder, right? Yes. Not that, I don't think that actually matters. Open that, open that. So then, well, that doesn't look very opened, but what can you do? And no, I'm not getting wide doors. They are even worse. In my opinion anyways. So then that should stay reasonably close to this temperature. Even when this opens up. So we can then lock those. That way you're stuck in here. And we're going to want expand no thick roof area. That way we can land ships in here. There shouldn't be an issue with that. So then you're free to go. Please do this in a smart way. Get out. Get out of here. Someone else. Mirage, how are you looking? You need to go sleep. Kurt, how are you looking? You need to sleep. Oh my god, why is everyone... Hey, you, come in here. And you guys are coming in as well. Nope. Hey, can you get that done? I'm also a little bit less concerned if you end up dying from a roof collapse too. Because that doesn't look like the most effective way to deal with this. We'll, see. But yeah, if you die, it's gonna suck because we're paying for you, but in the grand scheme of things, I'd rather you over a normal person, because the mountain roof collapse, the worst thing about it is that the body just disappears, so you can't even, like, be like, oh, Resurrector at least is a solution. But there you go, no problems. As long as you do it by yourself, it's much less of a risk. Although they still screw it up once in a while. So then that is going to be warm, and this should still be alright. And we are going to want right here as well. Get rid of that and that, please. And then you're free to go. Good, good, and good. Alright, so there, we have a landing spot. Make sure I didn't... Oh, we don't have a ship here. Okay, so we won't check to make sure I didn't screw that up. And then that's all indoors still. Okay, so then that's good to go. We have in here, once you finish up these doors, which is still going to be a little bit yet, so we'll let that go. But, is that all the floors? They have just a tiny bit of floor there, and then all that mining. Tiny bit there. This is taking them forever. But all of that's done. Good. And Stellar Miner is not going to be useful. Clark started a full... Merrick, you take up too much attention. And this hasn't even been started. Well, for one, we're going to want to expand no roof zone. Make sure that we don't have bugs spawning here. Area revealed. Where is it screwing us up? Not a problem. All right. Can we get... How much longer is this? It's making everything shit. Still quite a while. And we need... all of it. Huh. Is anyone hauling stuff? What's everyone doing is a good question. Merrick, you... Oh, now we got some... You guys just ran in here for... Oh, you're moving the roof. Okay. Alpha, you're using a telescope. That's not... Well, you're relaxing socially. Not useful information. Our bill is here. That's not a big deal. You're cleaning. Dave is cleaning. So, what's with the cleaning and the not loading? Is it all fucky? You're hauling steel. Do you just want to force everyone to do this? Because they shouldn't have a hard time with the deep storage, only because, you know, they can grab it from all of these. So it's not like we only have one storage that they can utilize. I don't know where the plasteel is at. That'd be down in here. So that one is a problem. Let's get this bill paid. So you're happy, so it's nice and cheap. 6,300 rather. And we've never got a discount. I wonder if that's bugged. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, that's another thing I should bring up. There's been a lot of comments because not everyone knows, but I've been asked, like, during the attacks that we had and the bugs and all that, why I don't use the bombing runs for ships. They don't exist in my version of the mod, and I'm gonna have to have that as a regular reminder. But basically, all my shit's like 4 months old, so if there's something I'm not using that would be very helpful, it's either Ryan reasons or it's because it doesn't exist. And my ships, especially my ships, the other mods aren't really two major differences, but the ship mod has gone through a lot of changes. But I don't have bombing runs, I don't have strafing runs, I don't have power generation, I don't have any of that. These are literally just transport ships. There's no speed difference between them, they're all the exact same speed, so it's not like if I need to get to this base quickly, we can pick one ship over another. It makes no difference. So I should have probably done that not 34 minutes into an episode, but it's whatever. A turtle obsessor, we don't need to worry about you. So we don't need that, or that. We have Merrick. Why can't you go and grab your stuff? Because we don't, oh, you don't need bullet storm or charge thing anyway. It's all useless. Can you come up and pick up some real weapons? Fine. What's with, oh, I was gonna say, what's with this not getting done? But it's because people are getting fucked up by the ship. So maybe we just force that. They're all working. It's just a lot of stuff. There's not really a solution other than change up a lot of stuff. Would be... Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can really do. Like, I could move storage into here, but even then, that's not like it's half the distance, but then we got to move all the stuff first, and then so it ends up in the same situation. Long term, it would be better, but we're kind of almost done the Raider Empire segment of this series, and I don't want to start another big project where we're working on big projects. So it's all kind of a stupid situation in that regard. It is going. There's just, lots. Trade report, so we don't need that. So, Merrick, we need you with some actual weapons. Where'd you go here? Right there. Can you... what do we want you to have? I guess if we have them, we should. Mechanoid Gauss Rifle. Can you come pick that up, please? And we should have Thrumbo Horn, so we'll give you that as a melee. Although they're not allowed to switch anymore. They just use their ranged weapon as melee if they get stuck in melee combat. Because it was causing some issues with search and destroy. Our chem fuel's going... How is our chem fuel, actually? Not bad. 2,500. We did get all these filled? No, because obviously nothing's getting done. Okay. And then, are we almost done over here? These have been done. Good, just make sure that's good temperature. So then these need to be held open. Hey, Eden, you want to come do this? I don't know what you're going to do, but we'll get you to open those up. Alright. And then we need someone to come in and do this. Hey, Eden. Actually, we'll grab... Celia, you're doing nothing? Oh, we're done building stuff. Okay, come in here, please. You don't need to sleep. Oh, fuck off. Howie. Hey, come in here. You'll last a little longer. And then we'll... All this should be repaired now. Or getting repaired. Yeah. I'll have to wait. But we got to use that as filler. Don't have to, but we are going to. That's another bit of ugly. You're in here. Okay, let's get that locked. And then we want you to remove all of this. Not over the doors or the walls. Right in here. What is that? Combat assault. That's fine. Okay, go free. Do what you need to do. Preferably don't fuck it up. That looks like... Oh, no, you got it. I thought he was going to run up that way. Okay, get your eat done. You shouldn't need to sleep. Hopefully. It's not like it's a whole lot of work going on here. And then all those little bits of floors did get done, right? Yeah. Well, obviously, people are going idle. So that's good. Good, that's good, that's good. You'll be done this any second. Yeah, and that should all be safe. And a scrap trader. We want that. We got to go check that out. Can we get Chaos to... we get Chaos to come and talk to that, and we can purge some of this extras. I was looking at the whole armor situation. It's kind of frustrating. Hazard armor being the big one. What I want is them to prioritize putting the better stuff in here first. And then if there's not better stuff, then they put the normal stuff in there. But right now, we got all this normal hazard armor as our long-term storage for if we need it. But yet there's excellent hazard armor sitting up in here somewhere. I've seen it. Yeah, there's excellent hazard armor up in here. So, yeah, it's frustrating. There's no way to prioritize higher quality in storage like that without obviously getting rid of the ability for lower quality stuff. But we want the lower quality stuff too in case we don't have enough higher quality stuff. And it's kind of a frustrating situation. Oh, you have a lot of money. Good. We should be able to purge a lot of this. I say that, but probably not. So we just have to more or less be careful with what we're doing here. So we're not going to touch anything that should auto sell. So what we're going to do is we have normal hazard ops stuff. All that can go. We have normal recon power armor. That can go. The hazard excellent ones we don't want. Powered. That should mean if it's in there, then we shouldn't have any more room for powered start armor helmets. So that should be okay to go. And same with all of these. Oh no, these are actually poor, so they're minimum. They're not allowed in there just because they're too low quality, because we have it normal or higher. So then, all of these should be 8 helmets already. So anything that's normal should be sellable. And then anything good, we don't want to touch. We got... Is that all your money yet? No. So the recon power armor helmet, excellent. Okay, so that's what I gotta do is if we go accept that, so that's 34,000. Where's the recon power armor? Yeah, see, we got excellent ones up in here, normal ones in here. I want them to swap, but still be allowed. So what we have to do, essentially, and it's not gonna work well, we have to raise this to excellent, and then we can go that, so they'll get moved out. So then the ones up here will get moved into here, because that's the ones that we want for storage. Yeah. It's tedious, but what can you do? So then now you guys should, well, they're not going to because they're obviously loading up the ship. But if we do a haul urgently, then those, we'll just have to keep doing it. And those should end up where they need to go, down in here. But because deep storage is a little fucky like this, we do have to kind of do this constantly. Because it's like, oh, there's nowhere else to put them because that's in use. But then that's good now. So then those are excellent here. We know that there is some more because there was 13 of the damn things. So someone should be on their way. We'll let them do another one. And then we'll just sell off whatever's left. And we'll keep that as excellent. Fire. Oh, it's gone. It was probably just lightning strike. Hey. Oh, they got processed through all the mechs. Is that ship done? No, people are still moving stuff. I just didn't think that anyone would have been doing anything. That's fine. Trade report. So that's fine. We just sold off a bit of marine armor. So then is that now done? Yes. So then now we have a full set of excellent. And we haven't run into any other better ones. So now we could sell off all those normal ones. Chaos. And you come up to here. So we'll sell off the normal ones and all the excellent ones because we know that we have our 8 excellents that we want. What we really need is get the bolt finished so that way we can just move them over there and then that's problem solved. But either way, at least we're clearing out some of this mess because we got like a whole bunch of weapons over here that needs processing. Was that we had like 30 of? Oh my god, we got so many doomsdays and triples. It's beautiful. Oh, I saw 1,300. I'm like, what? Do we have 1,300 weapons? But yeah, that's looking pretty good. We have a nice stockpile of things for when we want to murder everybody in every direction. So these normal ones can go. And then you still have enough cash for that, no problem. Dog armor. Dogs can pick those up, so it's not a big deal. And then we want all these excellent ones to go. And then we want all these good ones to go because we already have the excellent one. And then diplomat, if we have one good one, get rid of those. And then diplomat, that is right there. We have good, so there is a normal one here that I'd rather not be here. So we can raise this from normal to good. That way the normal one would go out, the good one in, and then in the future we can sell that off. Now, the issue with doing it not all at the same time is I gotta remember what armors we have set to different things, and I don't like that. The best solution for this issue would be to make a bank of rooms that store each quality type of each of the special armors and have trade beacons in all of them. I guess, but that's still kind of a pain. I don't know. There's a way to do it. I hate setting up super complicated things for shit that shouldn't be super complicated. And that doesn't need to be this complicated. Either way, we are well above time. Oh shit, that's fine. Everyone over here, we do have a bit of idle. In here's all good. This temperature is looking fine. In here's unroofed, so now that's a bug-free area. They are the same size, so I didn't screw anything up. That fire shouldn't be an issue. All those have rotted. Rumbo are fine. And yeah, that should all be good. So, you guys are getting this minded, Ryan. Mind out. So, next episode, we can... I'd like to get all these blocks out of here. Deep storage is a nice mod. There's just a lot of fuckiness with it that kind of is irritating to deal with. And a lot of it revolves around one person at a time only being allowed to use each. We're also down to 6 days of food. So next episode, we'll get some more food brought in. But we can also, I guess, get, hopefully, that out. Yeah, that'll be done sometime soon. And we'll start filling in some turrets and get our power going. And then we'll get our cooling pipes everywhere. That way we could start putting in doors and locking stuff down. But the cooling pipes are necessary, obviously, because right now all cooling comes from this strip at the front. So if we put a door even here, then all this will start warming up. But that shouldn't be a huge deal, as long as we get our cooling in. So we'll do cooling, finish up our conduits, and all that stuff. And we'll try to get some power going up in here, because it'd be nice to, you know, not have to worry about that. But either way, for now, that is going to be it. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.